How do you blame a team that scored 4 goals for not featuring or for leaving their striker or their so-called main striker on the bench? How do you blame such a team? A team that scored 4 goals, their problem obviously was not in the striking, but at the defense. You cannot score 4 goals and complain of not having a good striker. It doesn't matter where the goals were coming from. The most important thing is they scored 4 goals. So that they could not win such a match means they never had a good defense. The defense was porous. The defense had leakages. So it should be about having good defense. Because I saw some Man United match in the game against Man United versus Bournemouth. Some Man United fans blaming the manager. Why would he leave Benjamin Sesko on the bench until about, I think, the 70th minute? Say for what? In a game we needed to win. You scored 4 goals, bro. You needed to win that match and you scored 4 goals. What you needed to have added was to prevent AFC Bournemouth from also scoring 4. That brings your weakness to inability to defend. The great Sir Alex Ferguson once says, he said, attack, win games, defense, win titles. Why was Arsenal earlier this season tagged the favorite to the title? It was not like, apart from having a very bogus squad, we are not having the best qualities of players per se. Manchester City has a player in the person of Erling Haaland. Liverpool still have Mo Salah. There are incredible players in other leagues, but the credit was given to Arsenal based on their defensive ability. A team that was playing games in, game out, they won't even concede shot on target. We were masters of clean sheets. Then they said, okay, this whole defense is good enough to win the title until we start losing our defenders to injury and we start conceding goals. And since we started conceding goals, Arsenal stopped winning games. We started losing. How many did we even lose? We lost to Aston Villa. But we started dropping points. Because we also dropped points to Sunderland and some, I think, Sunderland. We lost to Aston Villa, yes. But before we lost our key defenders in the person of Gabriel, Saliba, Mosquera, we were keeping clean sheets. Even if we score 1 goal, our defenders are going to make sure that you never ever able to put 1 past them and we will win the game. So Manchester United scoring 4 and not winning doesn't mean that it's because they left their striker on the bench. It is because they have no defense good enough to prevent opposition from scoring. That's football. Common sense should tell you this. So I saw some Man United fans complaining. Amorim is idiot. Why would you leave a Benjamin Sesko on the bench until 70th minute? Amorim's team scored 4 goals. 4. Tell Amorim to reinforce his defense. Even if you need to score 2 goals. You still remember a certain Jose Mourinho of Chelsea. If he scored you 1, the game is over. That's when the word pack the boss came out. The olden days, Diego Simeone of Atletico Madrid. Then, if he scores you 1, you are finished. This doesn't mean that once in a while they will not concede more than 1 or 2. But it hardly happened because they have a very rock solid defense. And that win titles. That gives you more victories in matches. Not the number of goals your striker can score. Man United scored 4 and they conceded 4. Did they win? They didn't win. You get the point now. So please let's always get the record straight. Thank you.